ball, Nittany Lions. Glass to Megan Hodge. It's over. The Penn State Nittany Lions are the 2007 national champions. Krista's gonna set it. Fawcett running in, off the block. The national championship for the second year in a row goes to a perfect Penn State Nittany Lion team, 38-0.
Vertical Glass on the overpass. Wilson outside the Hodge. Penn State showing the heart of a Lion. Comes from 0-2 down to win its third championship in a row.
Penn State dominated for those 3 years consecutive. Right now, Utah State dominating in this WAC tournament final as they are 2-0. Hi, everybody. Anne-Marie Anderson alongside Butler University former middle blocker Elizabeth Morrow. And Elizabeth, first of all, in this match, what a surprise.
I mean, it's a total shocker. Hawaii coming in the huge favorite, but I think that Coach said it perfectly that their team is getting tested. They haven't been tested through WAC play, not dropping 62 consecutive sets. This is really going to tell him about his team, the character of them, and how they respond to adversity.
Hawaii big on the national scene, and certainly some other teams this year coming up in the national scene because it's the most wide open year in college volleyball in memory.
Well, definitely. We just saw that Penn State, when they lost early, it was the talk of the volleyball world. Oh no, Penn State isn't as good as they were the last 3 years, losing all their talent. But guess what? They've won 12 straight matches. We watched them play in person. They are good, and they have a chance to win their 4th straight.
So we'll put you in the difficult position of the committee. Who are your top 4 seeds as we look at that selection show that's going to be on later this week?
Well, right now, my #1 team is Florida, #1 team in the nation, best RPI. They'll go to Dayton. I think Penn State, they're lucky at home, and they are really, really good at home. Nebraska will go to Austin, and then Cal. After beating Stanford twice, they'll get the #1 seed in my vote, and they'll head to Seattle.
Well, that's going to be a tough choice for the committee to figure that out. We'll find out what they decide Sunday, November 28th at 3 Eastern on ESPN News, the NCAA Women's Volleyball Selection Show. When we come back, we'll talk more about this match and what we expect to see in set 3, although who really knows? Right now, Utah State up 2-0. At the Orleans Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the WAC Volleyball Championship Tournament. Utah State up by a score of 2-0. And joining us now, Utah State head coach Grayson DuBose. Coach, thanks for joining us.
You bet.
How do you sustain the momentum you earned in those first 2 sets and take it into set 3?
That's how I earn my money, I think. No, I'm just kidding. I think we have to just do what we do. We are a good serving team and we're a good blocking team, and so far we've been able to make those guys a little bit uncomfortable with both of those aspects of the game so far.
Your team is doing an incredible job of just pursuing the ball but not giving up. What is the difference in this match?
I think there's a sense of urgency now. Our seniors are realizing, hey, this could be the end, and so they're not going to let it go away easily.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Grayson DuBose, the head coach of Utah State. And the Utah State Aggies earned this win in different ways. That first set, they outblocked him, and they ended Hawaii's 62-set win streak. 62 consecutive sets. They swept the conference in regular season play. And then, of course, in set number 2, they came from behind, which is hard for any team to do, much less against the 3rd-ranked team in the nation.
We're exactly right. I think that sense of urgency that Coach DuBose said is exactly what's going on right now with this team. They've progressively gotten better through the end of the WAC season, and right now, they don't want to go home. They win this set right here, Anne-Marie. They go to the tournament. They continue to play.
Liz MacArthur, key for this team to come out and play as tough as before, and immediately she serves tough.
And what a way to come out in the 3rd set after playing 2 matches yesterday, 1 going to 5. You know you're tired, but you came to play. Liz MacArthur, the ball in her hand. Keep it here, such a tough server.
She goes at Danielson this time, and ball outside, and Chantil Satelli blocked.
How about this Utah State block? I keep talking about the swing block, so they bring their hands down, which gives you more elevation, seals that net. Sorensen with another block.
Mafua goes to Danielson. And another one. This woman has been impressive. Sorensen, number 9 kill.
And going after that ball, wanting the kill, and out of system play goes, she sets the ball back, right away. 3 quick points for Utah State. We keep talking about how this is a shocker. I am beyond shocked.
Yep, Dave Shoji is going to stop this roll right now as he takes a timeout. And I'm sure they're going to try to find an answer for Shea Sorensen as she gets another kill. There's a support for Utah State saying 1 more Aggies. It's a big one, but Utah State so far in total control, up 2-0 over Hawaii team that's in very unfamiliar territory.
The last time they lost, September 6th of 2009 versus Cal when they were down 0-2. This team, not used to losing, they're not used to losing the first 2 sets.
Right, they did lose earlier this year to USC, but they haven't been down 0-2 since September of 2009, so that's what Shoji was saying, Coach Shoji. This may be a good test for his team. It only turns out to be a good test for his team, of course, if they're able to turn it around.
Exactly.
Danielson down the line. And there she goes again, Sorensen. Satelli goes long, no touch. Point Aggies as they start out on a 4-0 run.
And how about MacArthur on that last play, digging Danielson down the line? Coach DeBose said that's going to be our strategy against her. Let her hit down the line. MacArthur right there.
That time, Danielson finds floor. Kanani Danielson back to serve. And one of the things that Shoji told us about her is that she comes through when the team really needs her. Today, right now, is one of those times that they need Danielson to lift them up. That connection off as Katie Astel goes long.
Exactly, MacArthur with a perfect pass. Just that ball set too low, can't make a full approach.
Danielson serving again. And an really tough serves this ball to the net. Hawaii puts it down, Emily Hartog.
Again, Utah State, though, not giving up on any play, trying to keep the ball on their side of the court. Right now, Danielson, great server, keep the ball in her hand.
Hawaii responding with a 3-0 run. Foul goes to Sorensen, who gets another kill number 10 for her.
How about Sorensen, who was a walk-on last year? Coach DeBose talked about what a valuable player she is, that she's worked on her blocking. Got a scholarship this year, doing an incredible job of tooling the Hawaii block.
Good choice on the scholarship, don't you think?
Yes.
As there's an ace serve for Utah State, their 6th service ace of this match. You look at the backcourt, Danielson, Kaihui, and Weber. Weber serving, or receiving. Weber powers through the block.
Now for Utah State, the momentum is still on your side. One good pass right now, get the ball back to have it back on your side.
Kaihui. Back. And again, Durant with a kill, number 4.
Durant goes off 1 foot on this one on the slide. It's a little bit inside. She's calling for the ball the whole time, says she's there, cross court, wide open. I love, again, the energy Utah State is bringing to this match.
Durant,
every point matters.
Durant, a transfer from Washington, added a lot to this Aggie program. As you see the connection off, Hawaii calling for a touch, they're not going to get it.
We're exactly right. The connection is off, but the big block of Utah State has made Hawaii try to hit around the ball, try to do different things, and Utah State is doing a good job of staying consistent with their block.
Beautiful up from the libero of Utah State, Kaihui. Great pass. Fouls, goes outside, gets the one-on-one for her hitter. A little push at the net and a free ball for the Wahine. The fans do not like that. Hewitt ends the rally, point Hawaii.
Hewitt puts the ball down, that quick 3 ball. Still is not, the timing though is still not 100% there. Hewitt usually is set higher so she can crush the ball on top of the ball. Right now, Hawaii's still trying to find their rhythm.
Chantel Satelli, tough serve. Fouls, goes back to Liz MacArthur, backcourt. Answered, backcourt from Danielson. Love how she changes it up.
Exactly. That back throw attack, you see she has 3 blocks on her. Perfect tip. If you're Danielson, you got to do what's working, especially in this 3rd set, down 2.
Danielson, 10th in the nation in kills per set. What a connection, fouls. This ball outside. And a net violation as Johnson White's hand followed through it to the net.
Exactly, that ball set too tight. She wanted everybody to know that
she was up that high.
Yes.